explain my UHN and chart, my chart and all. I don't know how to prepare that thing side, like, you know,
Okay. Yeah.
I have all my blood tests and everything. I always to take copy with them.
Yeah.
So,
Okay.
I don't know how to make it like my health profile, so everything is in one. It's easy to show it to doctors too, right?
Yeah. Right. So you have those paper documents?
No, some of them are online, like UHN and all, but not all the like old ones and all. So
Yeah.
I've been maintaining my record because I had some issues with my health because
Okay.
I had a wrong surgery done here from 2002 and I've been suffering a lot because of that.
Oh,
So
okay.
I
No.
have all the papers with me, all the tests and whatever treatments I had and everything.
Okay. No problem. We'll work on that.
Because I need to sit one on one with somebody who can explain
Yes.
me once for all.
So actually,
It's
yes.
not difficult, but it's not easy too.
You are in Etobicoke, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So actually, I'm scheduled to come there for a seniors meeting at
श्रृंगेरी
Sringeri, right.
वो सदानंद जी बुला रहे हैं आपको
हाँ जी, exactly.
Okay,
So
I attend that too, yeah. Okay,
you attended. Okay, then we can meet there actually.
sure, that would be great.
Yeah, that would be wonderful. Great.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah, colleague, glad you have been able to join. You are the everybody else is here for the last 3 weeks.
Yes. Thank you, Dr. Khalid, for joining. We're glad to have you. Yeah. We are still waiting for everyone to join. We have 2 more members to join.
Yeah. We have Sukruta and Anita also joining.
Amita, yes,
Anita.
Amita. Sukruta is here.
Yeah. They both have joined. Yeah, perfect. Good. So, Kanik, why don't you give some quick introduction to the whole team just because you're here for the first time. Kanik, if you're there, you're mute. Okay, maybe he's stepped out, sir.
No worries. So we can just
no problem. Yeah.
keep checking other people. I'll text Ravinder ji if he's joining. And Nalini ji might not be able to join today. She texted me.
Yeah.
Oh.
Hello, can you hear me?
Yeah, now we can hear you.
Yeah.
I was just wondering, since you are in the group for the first time, if you can give some quick introduction.
my best introduction is I'm your friend. I'm your classmate from IIT.
Yes.
Long ago, decades ago, we were together in the same hostel, same class. And I remember you used to play flute in those days. So everybody in the hostel knew you as a flute player, an artist.
Hey, you're giving my introduction.
Yeah, so I'm your friend from IIT days.
Yeah. Khalik is he has a PhD in engineering, not in medicine. Here, people will think that he's a medical doctor, but he has really very diverse interests, and he was president of our IIT alumni also over here in Toronto for a couple of years, and a person to go to. He will always be helping you for anything you need. So good to have him in your contacts.
No, thank you so much for joining us. We are glad to have you and we'll learn a lot together from you, of course. So we have, students here in the room. Pratham is one of our junior genius Workshop-3. He is just in 9th grade. Pavni is in 11th grade. Thank you for joining us.
Yeah, okay. So, yeah, good to see all of you. Good to hear from you people. Let's see how it goes.
Yes,
Yeah.
yes.
Okay, Raj has also joined. Oh, good. Raj, I was thinking you might be late, so I'm glad. Okay, so Raj is also going to explain in 10-15 minutes. One of the concerns that everybody had was about the data security and how that can be taken care of. And for that, AI provides you the solution for data masking, what is called. So how that can be done in our case, in our this a personal health management AI agent in this application, how it can be done. That is something what Raj is going to quickly share. So
Before you start, I just wanted to have a question. I was thinking about it. Will AI health app will replace doctors, or will have less time for the patients? How would it work? Like, what is the benefit from both the sides, for the parents as well for the patient as well for doctors?
yeah, that is exactly the main emphasis on whatever we are trying to do, and that is why I'm involving more doctors in this work. What should happen is that today, like Dr. Vardekar was saying that he thought that he needs at least 1 full hour for a cardiac patient to examine. Okay, that means he cannot examine more than 10 patients, if he's working for 10 hours a day. And that creates a big bottleneck because there are so many more patients who are needing their help. So what can happen is, this is something what we need to research and work upon, is that the AI will do probably half an hour's work, what otherwise the doctor has to spend on. And then when he would be able to increase the number of people that he can see with more accuracy, if AI can be used properly. So, if we as patients use AI properly and it is with proper understanding of the doctors, then we will be able to achieve this. So, this is Binaji, you are mute. No, we still can't hear you.
Sorry. I'm just asking because I want to
Yeah,
open from the floor to, like, AI would be more accurate, more precise, more clear than the doctor. Like, it will give more proper health conditions diagnosis, or like, I don't know. Like, it's little scary as well as it's really good too, because when I go to Perplexity, it gives me so much details that no doctor even have bothered about to give us.
Absolutely. Yeah. So, AI, if it gets all the data that it requires, the full information about the patient, the symptoms, totally in details, AI will definitely be able to give better results than the human doctor, and that has been proven again and again, and in all areas, right from a chess player to a cardiologist, the entire range, wherever AI can do a proper job, it can do much better than what humans can do. But at the same time, AI has all these other issues like this hallucination and all that, and that is why this whole balance has to be achieved, where the doctors know exactly what you're doing on the and how it can be used. So that is something we'll have to see how it works.
Thank you. And you're using it for 1 year, right? Last 1 year?
I'm using it extensively, yeah.
And it has been a good for you, right?
Yeah, and there was a lot of learning, and like what you're saying, situation did happen of that type where I was trying to get something from AI, and it was opposite than what my surgeon was telling.
Oh wow.
And then, then I mean, she was confused. I was confused, and we did not know how exactly to. But then before the operation, she again asked me one last time. She's like, so what are you saying? Should I go ahead and do operation only on the right side, not do on the left side? And I told her, no, I'm not. I don't want to go with what AI has told. She said that when I actually open the stomach, that time I will come to know exactly whether it is required on both sides.
Okay.
And then I said, no, absolutely. Just go ahead and please do whatever you feel is right. And that exactly was the case. What had happened was that the data that was supplied to AI, for that, the X-rays when were taken, at some point, I don't know where, because the X-ray requisition was created by my family doctor. Probably he said that you take X-ray only on the right side, or I don't know whether the radiologist decided to do only from one side. But anyway, the AI got X-ray from only one side, so it went on saying that you have only on one side.
So yeah, just one more thing, Ashok ji. Two people are waiting to be let in. Can you let them?
Oh yes.
There might be Chavi and Parvinder ji.
Yeah.
And Beena ji, are you able to hear me?
Yes, I
Yes,
can.
we can hear you.
Yeah, I think, is there a fan or earphone, something that you're using right now? Because there's a lot
AC is
of...
on. AC is on. That's why I'm putting my microphone, volume.
Oh, all right, all right.
It's an old AC like me, so I don't know. It makes sound.
Yeah, and other
Yeah,
thing which I wanna add to what Ashok ji is saying is, end of the day, you need to look at it this way. There's a huge shortage of doctors, and there's always going to be a shortage of doctors. The number of doctors for the whatever World Health Organization recommends, or if you look at a country like India, or there's a huge population explosion due to which doctors go under tremendous pressure and they cannot even do a proper diagnosis. So AI is going to be something which will help you have a one-on-one kind of a family doctor situation, or with any doctor per se. And it's always going to be something which supports human. Right now we might not see, but there's going to be a lot of regulations in terms of usage, in terms of confidentiality and all of that. So that's something we need to always remember. And there will be decision making. It helps us improve the accuracy. However, the diagnosis, and then doctor will be able to give you better results and reach out to more people, as Ashok ji said.
But will it be able to help us find good doctors for that particular problems?
Definitely.
Yeah.
It's just like a review system, because imagine before the 50 years before, how would you go to a cardiologist? My friend's aunt got it from there. He did a great job, so we will go. Now you go there, you check. It's kind of that, and it's gonna help you. Uh, Definitely help you in terms of that.
Yeah. So I've shared my screen, but anyway, you continue what you're discussing.
Yeah, that's about it. I mean, it will do a lot of things, but end of the day, remember the word human in the loop, and uh, that's always going to be there, no matter what, especially in healthcare and education. It's going to be revolutionary, but at the same time, there's going to be a lot of control, and it should be there.
Yeah. Okay. So I'm sharing my screen. Okay. You all can see my screen?
Yes, yes, we can see your screen.
Okay. Okay, so I'm glad we have come to the third session, and what we are going to discuss today is mainly uh, once you now have data available for AI, how you can start talking to LLM and get your outputs from the AI. So this is the main crux of the whole discussion. Uh, what we'll do is that we'll have first we'll just recapture a little bit on what is the generative AI process. Just very quickly we'll review that. Uh, then we'll go through how we really start talking with the LLMs. Uh, for that, at different levels of data digestion, that is, all the data we may not be able to present to AI, but whatever data we have, we keep on presenting and we'll be able to get more and more from AI. And I've taken few levels at which we can do that. And then uh, I've I've looked at various different Gen AI use cases. That is, where this AI can be useful as far as our health is concerned. Uh, so this is the main crux of the discussion today. Uh, we'll then look at some unfinished pending tasks that you may or may not have completed. Uh, this is very important because unless we have data, AI will be able to do nothing. So that is why our very first 2 days, first 2 weeks, actually we spent on just trying to get all the data. So install the apps, have your watch, and then start, and then even fill up those questionnaires manually, mechanically, wherever we can collect data. We were collecting the data for the purposes of AI. Now we have something. We still have a lot more data to collect, but at least we have some data available. And with that data, we today find out many different ways in which Gen AI may be able to help you. And then, of course, next we'll discuss about what tasks we have to do next week. Uh, so this is our today's quick agenda. I will not take, and then also there's going to be another 10 minutes of discussion on one very important question that was raised earlier, and that is how we can have the how we can secure our data by not having our personal information going out at any stage. Now, first of all, I've already mentioned to you that it is possible for you to have everything on your own hard disk itself. Data doesn't go out of your laptop, but in all probability that will not happen because you will use a Gen AI tool which is on the cloud, like this Chat GPT or Google Gemini. Now these are all tools available on the cloud. So your data has to go on the cloud. It has to go outside your laptop. Uh, the other option is to actually have a local installation on your laptop itself. You can install this large language model. Uh, but that is not likely to happen in 90% of the cases. It is not likely to happen unless somebody is really extremely worried about the security. So that is the reason in the existing situation where we are using the Gen AI on the cloud, how we can still uh, secure the data by anonymizing our information. So that's some 10 minutes. Raj will talk about that. So coming to again this disclaimer, every time I'm going to have this disclaimer. I am not a medical professional nor an AI developer. I'm just a patient like you who's using AI extensively for my own health. And I'm sharing my experiences. Nothing beyond that. It's not a medical advice. So very quickly, let's look at the native artificial intelligence process, what it involves. So this I just wanted to refresh what we had done. So basically, artificial intelligence has machine learning model, and then with machine learning, you can actually use the data and create some models by which automatically it can learn to predict things and things of that type. And this was typically being done with data which was very clearly labeled, and that type of data. But then subsequently we have now the GenAI models where the data is not required to be labeled. You just input the data as it is, and the uh, GenAI model will figure it out. And it can create, the most important thing, it can generate new content. The earlier machine language models, it could only predict something based on, but could not generate brand new content. So this is a difference. Okay,
We have a hand raising from Dr. Khalid.
yeah, okay.
Yeah, what exactly is the label? Like, I know the data, but the label in the data?
Label is the metadata that you create. I mean, you get the data of, let's say, the temperature in the temperature. Now, along with the temperature, having additional information that this temperature was measured at such and such time, or this temperature was measured in this city, or something of this type. This additional data.
It's a metadata.
Yeah. So
okay.
this, when you
I
have
understand.
Yeah.
Yes. Thank you.
Okay. Okay. So you have this multiple type of data can be read by GenAI. This is one of the very important important feature of GenAI. You can have text, you can have images, you can have uh, audio, video, 3D pictures, even code can be fed as an input. The programming code can be fed into as input. You can have it. You can have even the text in multiple languages. So there is almost any kind of data you can actually feed to GenAI, and GenAI can take it. Earlier, it was not possible. The previous models had to be very, very structured, which was not possible. So that is one thing. And then it creates a foundation model, what they call it. And then once you have a foundation model, then it can start creating content for general things. And if you want something for very specific for your own thing, then you have to create some additional content which is respect to that specific problem. And this is exactly what we will be doing. We will be doing.
Sorry to disturb you, Dr. Ashokji. Please leave Robindeep in. She's waiting.
Oh.
And we can keep the meeting on open next time so that we don't disturb you again and again.
Yeah. Just give me a second.
Yeah, sorry to bother you.
Oh, no.
I was just texting.
I will have to stop sharing, unfortunately.
And hope the recording is on.
Yeah, recording is on. Yeah. Let me go. Yeah. Okay. So we have
Robindeep.
Robin, and as well as your note taker. We have a lot of note takers today taking notes.
Yes. Okay.
Okay. Yeah. Oh, I'm not shared.
Yeah, please share the screen. Yeah.
Yeah. I need to share the screen. We have to find out how we can, how probably you can take care of admitting people.
Yes. So there is an option of letting people in automatically. I will work with you after the call. For the next meeting, we can do that.
Okay. All right. So
it is still coming up, not yet.
It's not come?
Yeah, there are a lot of windows open right now. We can see a lot of.
Yeah, because I have not.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay.
Yes. Got it.
All right. Okay. Yeah. So yeah. So this is the situation that exactly we are having, that we are going to use a foundation model of either uh, ChatGPT or Google Gemini, and then we will train it with our data set. Our health data will be used as additional training material, and then it will give us answers for the specific problems related with our health. So this is our situation. Now, these are all the different types of uh, Gen AI tools available. And this is a listing that was available for what happened in 2024. And as you can see, the ChatGPT almost had a 90% this. And then Gemini is close by. The 2025 data will show that probably Gemini has moved much ahead, but still ChatGPT is having very high user base, and it is still very easy to use. But Gemini has absolutely caught up, and now there is really a competition between ChatGPT and Gemini, that who's the best. Perplexity does come fairly at the top, uh, but for the sake of what we can do in our class, we'll just use ChatGPT and Gemini uh, for our this class purposes. Of course, you can use Perplexity. Copilot is another very potential option, uh, especially those who really want to build skills for the enterprise purposes, for people who want to work in enterprises, uh, for businesses. For them, maybe having skills in Microsoft Copilot would be an advantage. But otherwise, for us, ChatGPT and Gemini should be fine, and that's what we'll try to limit. Okay, so let's come to what we can start talking with. So, human body is the most complex machine ever created in this world. Only God knows how. It's indeed absolutely, it is so complex. So obviously the data that is getting generated, with everything that has to happen, it is really very complex. And actually the humans were not in a position to really understand and figure out everything the uh, about the health problems, uh, because it is indeed so complex. So AI will definitely help in improving that. So what can we ask, uh, and how can we do the communication? For that, what I did was, uh, what I have been actually working with uh, this ChatGPT AI for various health problems that I have, and all that actually I have stored in this place, this folder, uh, and this is where uh, you would be able to find. I'm sharing it with everything with you. You can go ahead and find out that where what type of problems I had faced, and how did I went on communicating with AI, and what kind of outputs I got, and I will be able to tell you the stories about each and everything about it. So your questions can be just a simple one-liner or long conversation. No, AI, you can just ask just one-line question, or you may require a lot of other data to be given, depending upon what type of a question you have. And that is what we'll look at a few examples. Uh, so uh, here I have a complete list of different things that I used AI for. Here, total 17 different cases I have listed here. So it can be just used for checking a symptom. Oh, I'm getting a headache today. Go ahead, check out what the symptoms are. It will it will tell you a lot more than whatever you need to. Uh, it has then I use it for lifestyle modification prescription. I mean, I realize that I'm taking all these medicines, and that is definitely not a solution. I have to think in terms of some other lifestyle things, like basically taking yoga or this type of exercises, or uh, uh, managing my food, etc. This is important. Just this medicines is not helping. This is the conclusion I give. So I went to AI and asked AI to give me the lifestyle modification prescription of what all I should be doing. Then, before I had the surgery, I went to AI and asked for pre-operative review. It reviewed all my X-ray or whatever investigations were done, all my symptoms, and then it gave me all the directions of how I should be going forward for the operation. Second opinion, on diagnosis and treatment. Now I told you that there are these situations of where AI was saying one thing and doctor is saying one thing, and then you need second opinion on various different things. I even had one instance of use for what is called medical assistance in death. Just that day it came to my mind, oh my God, this is too much. This is I cannot just carry on with this kind of thing. I wanted to write out my consent for medical assisted death. Now it sounds very funny, but at that point of time I was really quite uh, quite tense on that day. So it gave me a complete legal document of what I can sign and keep, so that in case it is required, uh, my uh, my relations should be able to make use of it. Uh, so these are the various different things. Physiotherapy. There is a lot that can be done. Uh, on longevity, lifespan estimation. I went through a lot of research on that, and AI did give me very good information about what can be done. Ultimately, as you know, that I'm suggesting all of you to actually uh, get these few uh, laboratory tests done along with your annual checkups, and use that, and AI will be able to tell you what is your biological age as against your chronological age. So, uh, so there are these various different uh, areas where I have gone through various, and this all thing has been primarily by having chats. The chats are either just one-liner questions or it's a long sequence of conversation. Okay, so let's come to steps to learn talking, what is involved in it. So the whole workflow is that, the way we are going to follow everything is, we are first week we said that, okay, let us set up the infrastructure for measurement. That means, which apps to install, what other devices you should have, etc. Then we spend some time on capturing the data, the actual data. And here I have also indicated that how much we have done. So actually, for infrastructure, maybe we have done 60% of the work that totally we need to do in this 10-week program, but 60% is already complete. As far as the capturing the data is concerned, we only captured the data related with diseases. So this is just about 20% of the data is right now captured, in case you have completed all the tasks which are given to you. And then creating a repository, of course, we have created only 20% data, so your repository creation is also just about 20% done. And then you are going to set up the AI tools. That also only a little bit is done. We have to go ahead and do a lot more AI related tools. So all this is how we are going to proceed. We'll identify more use cases where it can be used. We'll use it for ingesting data, and we will be using for ultimately taking out all these kinds of outputs, chats, analysis, periodic reports, monitoring, alerts. All these things will be actually creating at the end when the complete agent becomes an automated one. So the way we'll be going on doing all this questioning, talking to LLM, it will be just one question, or then we'll add some tech context to that. This is called context. Giving additional data to the AI is called context. So this context can be either text, image, audio, video. Then you can create one user profile. So once you have a user profile, that profile is something which you only need to create at the beginning, and then every chat that you're doing, AI knows that okay, this is the profile, so it looks up at your profile also, and then you need not give the same information again and again. Then you can actually create a project, because there can be many chats that you are all related with one project. And in our case, let's say the project is creating our AI agent. That is our project. And for that project, you may have several different chats which will go part of that. So that's my project. Then the next what we'll do is that actually there is a way to use your entire repository as one input and create a chat for that. And that is called a product created by Google. Google Notebook LM. That's a product. So we'll use it. That's the next step. And then the next step is called retrieval augmented generation. That means at a notebook level, you have used all the data, but then retrieval augmented generation means you have a whole set of process laid out for regularly retrieving data and augmenting your data, that your specific data that you want to be added to it. So this, and finally, of course, it will go to the AI agent. The AI agent will automate everything, whatever you've done. Okay, so these are the steps with which you go through, and now we'll see the some examples. Okay, so asking a question to LLM is an art, and that is called prompt engineering. In fact, there was a when initially NAI was introduced, people thought that prompt engineering will be so huge that actually we should have really a special engineering course just to teach students prompt engineering. It hasn't really become such a huge affair, but yes, it is still very, very important. So asking a question, if you remember something what Rohit had talked to you in the, I think, first session, and he had mentioned that how a prompt is given. A prompt defines that okay, what task you want LLM to do. Then it tells you what should be, in what role you should be, the LLM should act. So you should say that uh, act as a professional doctor or act as a cardiac surgeon and tell me, does my X-ray indicate any heart problems? So here you can actually say that it makes a difference in what role you are, because if you want to have something being created which will be used by children, then you should tell that okay, have a role as a primary school teacher and explain what is a rainbow. Okay, if you say that, think, act as a scientist and tell us what is a rainbow, you will get totally different answers, right? So you can specify the persona. You can also, and then of course you have to give context. Context can be very little or it can be huge. Context can be running into thousands of pages, or context can be just a single page or few pages, etc. Then you can, when you ask a question, you can also say that give this, here is an example of what kind of an answer I want. Okay, so when we are creating, let's say every week we have to create a questionnaire or a assessment form, and in that assessment form we are looking at having 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 things. I can say that okay, we have created an assessment form for week 2. Now I want another assessment form for week 3. Please create it, and here is an example of week 2. And it will properly redo everything for week 3. So this is the way the examples become very useful. Output format can be specified. You can say that I want output in the format of in a PDF format, or give it in an Excel sheet, or very interesting. I mean, it many tasks that are created. I mean, we ask that you create it in the form of calendar events, and AI created calendar events in the form of that ICS format, which can be directly uh, imported into your personal calendar, and it works perfect. So all different kinds of. So in your uh, prompt, if you take care of all such things, you will get very precise outputs. Uh, there can be zero shot, few shot uh, prompts. That means you give one prompt, and output of that you feel actually requires further improvement. So you can say, please redo by giving some additional information. Please redo, uh, keeping in mind that the uh, response should not be more than 20 lines, and it will redo everything. So this is called few shots. Actually, the short, even providing examples is also called short. So these are multiple shots you can give for the prompts. Uh, and actually, there is a whole set of things that can be followed one after another. That is called chain of thought. Chain of thought, actually, it can take you from one step to second step, third step. You specify the whole thing, that you first search uh, how many seniors groups are there in Toronto. Afterwards, check who are the group administrators. Then create a uh, an email which gives some information about our program. Then draft out a questionnaire of what kind of information you want from them. And this complete chain of thought, AI will execute. So this is an interesting way of asking questions to LLM. Finally, there are constraints and guardrails available, and on this lot of work is happening because uh, the guardrails will ensure that it is not misused for any purposes. So this is something about prompt engineering, how to ask a question, and then let's start with some actual questions. So the first thing is, just without having any information given, okay, you can still use AI, right? But then you will be able to use AI, which will be based on very, very general information. And even that could be useful for you. Like, you want to know what is a so a doctor tells you that, okay, you should take metformin 2 times a day. The question that will ask, what is metformin? Now, this kind of a question, you don't need to give any personal information, any additional information which is related, specific for your health. Okay. So this kind of a question, you can just go to ChatGPT and say, what is metformin? What is metformin used for? And it doesn't need any more data. It will tell you metformin is used for treating your diabetes. Simple, right? But then you want to know further, supposing that, will this really be useful for me? Then for that question, it will require your additional information of what is your blood sugar level. And for that, it would like to know, do you have a lab test done? Do you know how much is your blood sugar level? Then that becomes an additional context. So at that point, you will not be able to ask a question of, do I have diabetes, or is metformin useful for me? This type of a question you will not be able to ask unless you give that additional context of your lab tests. So this is then the other type of question that I put in, does OHIP cover dental care? There is no further information required from your side. This is very general information. it will have it already available. So what I would like you to do in this week is actually uh, use ChatGPT and create at least a few such questions. And once you start asking such questions, you will realize it is automatic. You will automatically find out how it works. Okay. Uh, okay. The next thing is adding context. Said this many times that that context will be in the form of a text or an image, audio, video. Then you could provide some tables. You can provide some mail messages. You can provide the program code. All sorts of things are acceptable. It will accept that as a context. So select a use case that relates to. So now to start using it for your own purposes, select a use case that relates to you. So now this is where I had actually requested all of you to actually choose a deep research topic for you, which is something of your personal interest as well. If you're already having some problem related with throat, related with eyes, related anything, I mean there are so many health conditions, right? Or you don't have any problem, but you are still interested in working upon your weight issues, or you want to just become very competitive uh, for a competitive games, sports events, etc. You know, whatever it may be, or you want to do something so that you you could actually stay late for your studies, or you're not getting sleep, you're want something to further. So whether you have a health issue or not, there would be something related with your health, your body, that you are keen on knowing more. Choose that as your deep research topic, and on that deep research topic, you start practicing with ChatGPT with such questions. So first start with single line question, and then start uh, asking questions where it requires additional uh, context. So here are some examples. Uh, you have already uploaded all your lab tests, according to our schedule. By this time, you should have uh, all your lab tests already. Uh, all the data you should have already downloaded and added to your repository. Uh, if you already have added that, then you can ask for assessment from AI and ask whether, so you can ask whether I have diabetes or anything of that kind, or I've already told you the examples of lifestyle modification, how I used it for creating a lifestyle modification prescription for myself. Then for biological age, I've already told you what can be done. These are the examples where you are asking LLM with some context provided. Okay. Uh, it can be used for checking symptoms. It can be used for checking drugs prescribed. So you give your complete drugs list and ask AI whether there is nothing conflicting with each other, because drugs may not be all drugs may not be cannot be used altogether. Many times, drugs may have the negative effect of the other drugs. So whether all drugs are okay for you to take, you can check that out. Your X-rays and MRI evaluation checking. Okay, so this is how you could use questioning with context. Next comes with uh, providing a profile, and this is where profile or project. So this is where I will I'm now going to share my own chat GPT sessions and how it has. So basically, you can not only create a single chat, but you can create a project. And I'm using right now these two different projects. One project is AI for Health Seniors program. This AI for Health program, what we're conducting, this is my project. Under that project, I have multiple chats, which all come under that. I'll show you that. And the other project I'm having is this LMP AI engine, which is basically, I mean, earlier what I'm doing now calling personal health management AI agent. Earlier I was calling that LMP, that is lifestyle modification prescription AI engine. So I changed that because it was limited. My scope was going beyond just creating lifestyle modification prescription. Now I'm talking about the complete health, personal health management as a scope. So that is why I'm changing the name to personal health management AI agent. Okay. So under that, these are the various different chat sessions or the chat topics which I have under that. And for each one, there is like that. There are about 25 different topics that I'm discussing, and I'll share it with you very soon. Okay. So uh, before I actually start showing you the actual stuff, let me quickly go through the next few things that happen. So now, like in the previous one, I said that under a project I have this many different uh, prolonged conversations. Okay, so these are the various different and I'm going to uh, I'll tell you the kind of conversation that you will be able to look at, where I've given you the link, and I'll show you immediately. So just know this, how I went through the full conversation, of pre and post operative reviews, let's say, right? Okay. So if you would look at the links that I've provided, you will be able to see that there are probably a dozen different things which I've asked. AI has replied. Again, I have asked something. Again, AI, the whole conversations. So there can be multiple such conversations under a project. Okay. Uh, and then comes the next thing is that the entire data set what we have, everything what we have, that will all be stored in some place as a data source, and notebook LM will continue reading that and updating it, and then it will go to the agent, and then it will create a smart, etc. Right? So this will be the next step, which we will take up uh, after another 3 to 4 weeks time. Uh, what we'll be doing immediately are the previous steps, going up to the prolonged conversations we will do in this coming week and the next week. And then finally, we will go to this retrieval augmented generation level, and then the last step will be, of course, the having a automated AI agent. Okay, so already you must have felt that, already a lot of things have been repeated earlier. I have talked about it, but for the sake of uh, continuity, uh, I have repeated it again. Now, before I touch upon unfinished tasks, I will quickly show you the actual conversations what I have. Okay, so this is my chat GPT session. Okay, now you will find that here I have one project, AI for health. Okay, AI for health seniors program. This is one project, and I have another project, called LME AI engine. Okay. Now, under each project, I have several long conversations. Okay. So like this LMP AI engine, here are a whole set of conversations, which you can see. Feet pain and numbness, common cardiac conditions, biomarkers and life expectancy, use cases for AI in personal health management, healthy lifestyle planner, yoga mudras, benefits, uh, chronic stomach pain. No, okay. Even this best phones for health has come over here. Actually, uh, this conversation should have been part of the AI for Health Seniors program thing. Then uh, reshape database analysis, physiotherapy. Okay, you can see, I mean, I'm not going to read out everything. You can see that so many different conversations are there. All these conversations are related to one single project, that is that AI engine project. Okay, now you will see that for this project itself, you can provide some data which can be used by every conversation within that project. Okay, then again, if you want, for each conversation, you can provide some additional data as and when it is required. Okay. And once you have given a project, once you have given some data at a project level, it will be used by every conversation subsequently. Okay. So here, let's say at this AI for health, now I have so many files over here. Here there is a file related with health span, then emerging technologies that are enhancing health and longevity for seniors. These are all data. This is all data which I have put together. I've just either copied or I have created. Is available. Now this is a document which was created as a first thing for our this program. Then use cases for personal health management. This is my presentation of overview presentation that was created for the 26th May, which all of you have attended. So all this has been provided as project data which can be shared by all conversations. And then I keep going one by one for everything that is related to that. For example, just today morning, this one is created just today morning, when I was talking to Raj, and we discussed, and he agreed that he will actually speak about how to do data masking. So first thing I did was I tried to go here, ask a question that how data masking can be used in this. Okay, now you will see uh, AI can help see now look at the question. Where is the question? Mask personal health data. Okay, while sharing personal health data, now let me do this. Okay, I asked the question, while sharing personal health data, how AI will be able to help participants to mask personal information. Okay, now it gives me the complete answer to that. AI can help participants mask personal information while sharing their data. And now you will see that it already knows a lot of things. Okay, sharing data in the following way. It says it can automatically remove direct identifiers, generalize this, replace identifiers. Okay, this is all nice. But then you see it will tell me something very specific about this. For example, when it says a sentence like here, it says that when hospital name, etc. As an example, he's giving an example. Now you see it says a sentence like I was treated at Sunnybrook Hospital by Dr. Smith for prostate issues. Now this information he has picked up because somewhere I have done inquiry about my prostate issues, and at Sunnybrook Hospital I was examined by one Dr. Smith. So the it remembers all this thing what has happened, all this thing that has happened with me, and it has created an example which is very, very specific to me. It says that I was treated at Sunbrook Hospital by Dr. Smith for prostate issues. That can be transformed to I was treated at just a hospital by doctor for conditions. How it would. So the complete context of everything what has happened with me, or rather in this project, all that is already available to AI, and it really uses all that. It talks to you just like some friend of yours who really knows everything about you, provided you have shared all the information. So in personal health agents like LMP AI engine only relevant, etc., etc. Now, of course, this is something what just comes out as a very first shot. So when all this Raj has seen, he will be able to tell us whether he's. So I will actually now stop here. Already we are at 8 o'clock. We have. Let's give 10 minutes to Raj, and then normally we spend 90 minutes. If you are available after that for another 20 minutes, I will actually show you more of my chat sessions so that you can create your chat sessions and work with it during this week. Okay.
All right.
If it is okay, Raj, take
Yeah.
it.
Thank you. So now when we talk about personal data confidentiality and also how AI would be using the data, right? We have a lot of concerns in this regard, or we have a level of, you know, uh, comfort in terms of that. Like Ashok ji or me, we are pro AI kind of a guys who would be ready to give because we think it's developing the technology or he has a purpose of helping others as he has seen something great happen to him or helping. Whereas when we were having this discussion with, let's say, Maniji, what she was trying to tell was, I think we need to get some advice. Is there is the personal data allowed to be shared in this regard? So as long as there are no regulatory rules, it might take a while by the time they build that. We will have to think from a perspective of, how we would be sharing our medical reports, for example. You only show it to a doctor or you show it to a friend. So in this case, the first step which we have seen of masking, where you will be hiding all the personal information in terms of, let's say, your name, your address, or your 6-digit postal code. 3-digit is also fine. Your phone number, your gender, your date of birth. Yeah.
If you are sharing a screen, we are not able to see it.
Not really, actually.
Okay, not yet.
It's around the. I didn't make any slide for that. I'll probably send a small report later.
Okay.
Like a checklist kind of a thing, so they can refer to it before they do it.
Yeah. Otherwise, you can even share your screen when you are working. We can teach them how we can do it on, ChatGPT.
Yeah.
Or...
Sure.
Okay.
Yeah. So this first step where you will be hiding your personal data, I would recommend you do it yourself. Don't ask ChatGPT, but you will do it yourself. Only reason being, you'll have that feeling of, okay, this is something I did it. And second thing, we need to be very aware in terms of not just what we share, but also the reviews or some opinions we give outside, which is somewhere written. Let's say I see people on Google reviews give the whole information of their name, their uncle's name, that they had an open heart surgery, they were there for 2 years. It has to, we have a very common phrase, right? Need to know basis. So you have to be more vigilant and more aware right now than you have been in the previous times when it comes to uploading something on the social media or anywhere for that matter when you give a feedback. Now, once you do your basic masking, then you can ask the ChatGPT to uh, help me hide this data or go through it, review it, and let me know if you find any other data which might, uh, which can be masked. By masking, what we mean is we can give a fake name or anything. End of the day, your data is still there, just that it doesn't know it's you. And one thing you can do with that is use the same chat the way showed you. For every different task, you use the same chat. For all the hiding of your personal information, keeping it confidential, you need to hide all of that. And whenever we will be building the AI agent as well, right? Not maybe not initially, but in the later stages, you should be able to control what you want to hide while sharing it. Let's say you want to share it to your parents, family members, maybe you want to hide certain things, whereas when you share it with doctor, you want to show everything. And with the lab technician, there's only certain things they must see. So those are going to be inbuilt as well in the app, like My Health, or I forgot the name of the app that Ashok uses. That's something you need to be aware of. And if you are going into an app where it doesn't need your heart data, let's say it doesn't need your exact heart data of or blood pressure is 200 by 180. You can just say high blood pressure. Try to use words like that, because in the background anyway we are dealing with the data and asking the data to be it's being analyzed by the AI system. And the last thing I would like to say is no matter how advanced AI gets, make sure we have a concept which I keep referring to as human in the loop. All the decision making authority or places where it's sensitive. Let's say I would ask AI to draft an email for now, but not send it. Once that model or it learns from my drafting, because I use the same chat, and it starts drafting correctly, maybe then I'll ask it to put a half an hour schedule send or something. So having control over your data and over your what things AI does is quite essential, and anything you share should be through secure things. Like if you look at Google Cloud and all of this are quite secure, I would recommend using those than hard disk, because if it gets corrupted, or maybe you never know, right? Cloud is pretty safe, pretty encrypted, and even when I would finally like to let you guys know, even when you will be building your own AI agents by the end of the program, none of that will be shared with any of the team members. And even if they unawarely ask for it, you need to be aware that you don't have to share it. Consider it as your bank OTP or one-time password, which you should not. Uh, I will be sharing a short video and a list of all the things in each phase you need to do, where if you should do it through AI or you should do it by yourself. And you can use that initially and then add more points, or it will be a shared drive. So we all can add points, and as the classes go, maybe we'll have better checklist. That's it. Thank you.
Okay, good.
Yeah, thank you. If anyone has any questions, please feel free to ask. Hope everyone is understanding what he was saying. So, when we see the screen and happening in front of us, then it is more easier to relate what exactly we are going to do. Yeah.
Yeah, maybe in the next session start by the end, I'll take 10 minutes and show you how I would do it.
Perfect.
That will be better to and today I just wanted to add some points where you still need to be in control. That's all the conclusion is.
No, thank you. Thank you so much. This is helpful.
Yeah, okay. So let's have a quick understanding of at what stage, who is there, and what kind of help you require, and whether you've selected a deep research topic and what is that topic. So shall we quickly do it, just about 30 seconds to 1 minute per participant. So I will go by the alphabetical list, what is available here on my participants list. First name is AS. Who's AS?
Hello, sir. How are you? I am sitting as a backbencher.
Oh, okay,
Just
you are
hiding,
AS.
hiding. But you are the best teacher, right? You picked me up on the first.
Good.
I missed my last session,
Yeah.
but I
Yeah.
got the recording. So
Yeah.
I am actually at my doctor's visit was done last time, and
Uh-huh.
some lab work is provided. So I'm
Uh-huh.
not able to get to that lab work, and my smartwatch was also dead, as I said. So now I'm planning to go and buy something from Best Buy,
Yeah,
maybe
fine.
maybe the Samsung or whatever I'll get, or one
Yeah.
for Apple, like iPhone. So this is what I am right now struggling with.
Okay.
Rest Chat GPT, I once have the subscription done a few years back, but
Uh-huh.
and also I have my Gemini, which is like I think free of cost. I'm using on Apple so far, so maybe I need to subscribe or no. That is the question I have in my mind. Like I was thinking to
Yeah.
you suggested to have a subscription, right?
Yeah.
So
You start with free subscription. Okay.
okay,
Uh, if you because what is happening is that they're constantly giving more and more. In that free subscription, they are giving more and more uh, facilities.
yes,
So I have myself lost track of what exactly you're going to get in free and where you are going to require paid
correct,
subscription. So
correct,
you just get started with free.
right,
Okay. If you are falling short of your whatever they are giving,
information,
then
yeah,
you will get a message. At
correct.
that point of time, decide whether you want to.
Sure. So then Gemini is already there with me, and
Okay.
then couple of more like dashboarding and other apps I will just download once I'll get my watch.
Yeah.
And on the health side, I have my questions almost ready because I have gone through this. I'm going through with actually
Okay.
laser with diabetic macular degeneration. So I need to
Oh,
understand like how better because it's going towards blinding, right? So it's very very difficult now for
right.
me to focus. So this is one, and rest I'll see one by one what
Okay. So you
complication.
want to take this as your deep research topic?
Correct. Correct. I want to take that
Okay.
as a deep research topic, which is
Perfect.
very important. Yeah.
Okay. Good. All right. Yeah.
Thank you.
Uh, Anitaji, you are next.
Yes, actually, I am having reports with me, but not
Okay.
recently. Whatever I have from the previous visits, so I
Yeah.
have that, and yeah, also the data I pulled, which I also shared the document with you. So I'm ready with that. I'm mostly interested in the data from where it is used and how it is going to be useful for AI app. So that's what my approach is. Yeah.
Yeah. Perfect. So this data, what you have, it is in the format of it is digital on. You have a soft copy, or do you have
No,
a?
digital. Yeah, digital. I just downloaded and I
You have.
have that. So
Okay.
I'm
Good.
going to use that.
And did you download it from my chart or some
Yeah,
other?
yeah,
From my
my turn.
channels. Okay.
Mhm.
Perfect. Okay. Good. And your deep research area, did you decide on anything?
Not yet decided, but yeah, I'm only focused on the data, how it is being used. But I think
Sure.
in next few classes, I'll be deciding what I'm going to. Yeah.
Okay. All right. Then on this alphabetically, we have Bina Israni. Binaji?
Hi.
Hello. Yes, please.
Yes, please. I'm understanding it. I have a basic concept, but I don't know how to put it in the proper way. So I need one-on-one. I know that.
Yeah. So we should do it.
Anyway, I'll give you a call after this, and then we can.
Okay.
I can ask you my
All right.
issues, whatever I have. I know a little bit, but not a lot. But I can manage it, I'm sure. But I need some guidance.
Okay. And have you considered what deep research topic you would like to take up?
Yes, I can. Yeah. About maintaining your health without falling and all everything.
Okay, fall prevention. Okay, that's a good area. Yeah. Okay. Then we have Khalik. Alphabetically, you are next. Khalik, we have already discussed about your research topics.
Hi. Sorry.
Yeah.
So I am okay. Basically, my wife needed some help, lots of help, but she's not. Doesn't seem to be much interested. So
Yeah.
it seems I have to learn something and try to get her interested. She has lots of problems regarding rheumatoid arthritis, bone density issues. She has undergone lots of surgeries. She has lots of metals in her body.
Yeah.
And lots of pains and aches and
Yeah, I know. I can understand because my wife is in exactly same state.
Yeah, so where to start and where we can go, we don't know.
Yeah.
So let's see.
Yeah.
We'll start somewhere.
Right. Okay. So the next one is Mani. Are you?
Sorry, I'm not maintaining any data right now. I'm just helping out in coordination and all that work. So maybe next code I will start diligently and putting my data and creating my next code will be starting soon. So yes.
Yeah. Pratham, you have any? Is he working on?
Yeah, he will be helping us in coordination.
Okay.
Not working on any.
I'm glad to help.
Okay.
Yeah, you said something.
Final exams are over, so I just wanted to help out with this.
Okay. All right, good. Raj, are you going to take up any deep research topic? You can actually work with our Dr. Vardekar.
Yeah, I'll be mostly working on that.
Yeah. Okay. So we're going to have next week. Probably we will have Dr. Vardekar also come on. He's a cardiac specialist, and we are probably going to work with him regarding the cardiac issues. Ravandeep, are you there? You're muted.
Yeah, Ashokji.
Yeah. So what is the status? Whether you have been able to download all the data, repositories created, watch is working?
Yes, basically, I've been using this Fitbit. So I'm recording my data for last 3 days. So
Perfect.
it's not in the repository yet, but yeah, I'll be feeding it to my repository very soon. And for the data extraction, I'm using this Apple Health. And for if I'm manually adding data, then I would be using Google Sheet.
Yeah.
For that. And ChatGPT is going to be my friend.
Yeah. Perfect.
For this journey.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Sangeeta ji, are you?
Sir, I'm a very bad student. I've been running back and forth. Like I have 4 days event lined up like crazy. And I've been in the events. but in the weekends, so the nicer I didn't do my homework.
Yeah, no
Possibly
problem.
it will take a two to really get grounded into what I'm doing right now, completing stuff, and then look at
Right.
this. And but I'm really banking on the our Zoom links to go again, back again, and then catch up later.
Yep.
Sorry, sir. Very bad student.
No, you have to do it according to your as long as, I mean, the whole thing is that, I mean, we are learning from each other, so maybe, somebody else has done it, he would be able to help you, or you have done something, you will be able to help others.
Yeah, definitely. But
So
my mind work is like what I have in front. I just focus on one thing at a time.
Right. No
And
problem.
then this AI and this is so jugglery for me. I'm resisting it. So it will take some, wouldn't believe today, first time I'm using ChatGPT for something for my work.
Perfect. Perfect. That's good. Okay.
So thank you, sir. Thank you. But definitely I'll come in your good books. May not be in this couple of weeks, but one day. Count on me, sir.
Ashok ji, I wanted to add because
Yes.
Sangeeta ji is a national fellow, so she'll be having so many use cases. So
Yeah.
we can ask her, or she can give us some data. So
Certainly.
it's a generalized data, so we can build something on that. And
Yeah. One of the most important things that AI is doing is helping you to adopt proper lifestyle, which is not possible in our regular healthcare thing. Our doctor never spends much time with us to tell us what should be the lifestyle modifications that are required, because they don't have so much time to really work with you. So in that, how yoga fits into that, or how meditation, whatever, what other things can really fit into it, which will help you. This aspect probably will get addressed much better with AI, and that is where Sangeeta ji has the expertise, right?
Yeah. So,
Yeah,
Sangeeta
you
ji, yeah, you can share some experience of your, patients or use cases if you
Yeah.
feel comfortable. I can connect with you, or I can make you connect with some of our team member, and
yeah,
then
please.
we can have a small interaction and understand use cases that we can use here in this program.
And
Okay.
thank you so much for offering that. And also, like, if anyone has questions about chronic pain, chronic conditions, including cancer, and brain, mental, emotional health, trauma, or any other things, you're most
Yeah.
welcome to ask me. I'm here for you. I'm here for my community. I'm doing 4 days back to back, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, in-person programs, workshops on various topics, right from nutrition on budget to food as medicine to trauma therapy and the movement therapy. There's a lot. It's a very wide compass that I use for body, mind, emotions, energy, deep therapy. So yeah, feel free to reach me out. And I need to go out right now. Thank you so much. Thank you for your
Thank you.
kindness, sir.
Thanks
Thank you.
for your time. Okay. So Sukruta, you are the last person.
Yeah, so I started using the watch, but I just need to gather the data and
Could you get any data for you had some hospitalization part, right?
oh no, it was just blood work, like life
Blood work.
labs.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you could get that downloaded?
No, I wasn't
Okay,
able
okay.
to, like, yeah.
Yeah, check that out. You will
I'll,
probably require to go to the lab and
yeah.
get it. Okay. So that is this gives us a good idea about where if you require any kind of help, please keep us informed, so accordingly we can. Now I'm planning to actually be available for in-person meeting. One I'm going at Etobicoke for next Sunday. So if anybody is interested in meeting in that area, do let me know. We can get together. Uh, so that's it. I think we still have 7 minutes, but if we don't have anything, Mani, you can decide.
No, that was very informative session today. Even I'm learning a lot. But yes, anyone has any questions, feel free to ask. We can have few minutes, but it's a summer day. If you want to go out and enjoy, you can go out, and then we'll leave you and just stay connected with us. Keep checking your emails, WhatsApp. We are communicating on all channels, and especially on Google Classroom. We are still missing people who are there. So yes, I will text in the WhatsApp group those who are still not available on who have not joined actually Google Classroom. So please join that. That will be helpful for future work. And now down the line, next week, we will have a lot of work to upload and then share and all that stuff. So in that case, Google Classroom will be helpful. So yeah, that's from my end. So let's stay connected.
Yeah. And I think nobody asked any questions about the today's topic, the proper topic about how to talk with LLMs.
Yeah, and we have a questionnaire also. Yes, every session we have a small quiz. So we will be sharing that quiz in the email or in the WhatsApp group as well. So just go through that quiz, small 5 to 6 questions that will help you understand what we did today. And if you have any questions, get back to us. We are here.
Okay.
Okay.
There are no other questions.
Yeah. Thank you
so much, Ashok ji.
Questions are here. Questions are here. It's actually not well prepared. So I have something in my mind like agentic AI, like how can we use agents with agents, and then we have because some background is there, like sir, we have already done something like in our courses that we have taken, right, and also running this Gemini. I usually go and ask some of the few like some of the hard questions, like where what legal action has to be taken, how can you say, so they all always get away, like they're very safe, they don't answer all those areas like specifically personal information related things. So I just tested them. So for me also it is like interesting to know like how are they going to provide those health related like more typical answers. So I'm also looking into that zone with you now. So you want to swim with that, like how can we extract. So I think not there yet, but slowly will come with more questions which are very specific, especially like in terms of advanced usage, like if one for me, like it's like a doctor reviewer is more important for me to understand, like if somebody Gemini is giving me something, how will I make sure yes it is the right thing what they are directing us. So who is going to verify, so who is going to approve? So those areas are there, that is more exciting.
One interesting area is that each LLM is a different doctor. Actually they are almost like a doctor, right? So you get one answer from ChatGPT, check it out with Gemini, what does it say?
They're always different. Yeah. So you know like what and where I'm coming from. So this is what really so that gives you one step, like caution also. We don't want to go ahead too much because some serious areas cannot be followed upon, right? So that's what I'm thinking. But maybe together we will come to know. As good thing in this panel, like we have real doctors also available, so we can check back, and that's why we say like human beings will remain there. We cannot get rid of them with AI. So AI needs a validation, proper validation. So we'll have that thing covered here as well, hopefully. So far no questions, but getting ready for the future.
Sure. Okay.
Thank you.
Then thank you everybody. Thanks for coming. Bye.